Welcome to White Shadows. Today I am going to tell you about the horrors of the longest tunnel in India on route of Kalka-Shimla Railway route called Tunnel Number 33, which is also called Barog Tunnel. So turn on the lights and buckle up your seats, cause this ride will be pretty wavy. Have you ever wondered if the Queen of Hills, Shimla, has any haunted places? You might be surprised to learn that the answer is yes. While you're busy soaking in the scenic beauty of Shimla, don't be startled if something else catches your attention. Tunnel number 33, the longest tunnel on the Kalka-Shimla Railway track at 1,143.61 meters, is a popular tourist spot. However, this tunnel is also famous for its mysterious and untold secrets that you would have not imagined at all. Journey begins from Kalka-Shimla Railway. The Kalka-Shimla Railway is a 2 feet 6 inches narrow gauge line in North India, winding through the mountainous terrain between Kalka and Shimla. Renowned for its breathtaking vistas, it offers stunning views of the hills and the picturesque villages nestled in the valleys. It is a serene stillness. The few locomotives in the yard remain idle, while the gangmen go about their tasks. From the far edge of the platform, the low hills of the Shivlik Range rise against a clear sky, their wooded tops faintly shrouded in mist. The brakes release, and the wheels clank as train number 52453 begins its journey. The first movement is slow and tentative, winding through clusters of sal and silk cotton trees. Dew-speckled blades of wild grass on either side of the track catch the first rays of sunlight. The train glides silently, gaining speed as the engine's combustion kicks in to climb higher. A fresh scent of chur pines fills the crisp autumn air. Birds' calls, still audible, are occasionally drowned out by the mournful, contrapuntal horn of the old engine. As the terrain steepens, the train huffs and puffs up sharp gradients, crossing masonry bridges and plunging into dark tunnels amid dense pines. The scale of the engineering marvel is undeniable. The majestic Barog station. It's a 2-hour, 40 kilometers journey to the charming Barog station in Solan district, Himachal Pradesh. The Kalka-Shimla Railway, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, crosses over 880 bridges, navigates 919 curves, and passes through 102 tunnels. This is the marvel of its engineering, but the real reward lies in the slow, scenic trundle through valleys and hills, where pines, deodars, oaks, willows, and blooming rhododendrons line the way. When a cloud shifts, carried by a strong wind, distant snow-capped peaks are briefly revealed. Barog Station arrives after 32 tunnels. The pine canopy overhead parts just enough to expose the entrance to tunnel number 33. This tunnel, the longest straight tunnel in the railway network, stretches 1.14 kilometers inside. The engine's friendly horn turns into a deep, resonant roar. The train gently glides into the station yard, signaling with two apologetic, staccato horns before pulling along the platform. Barog Station is unlike any typical Indian railway station. It is clean, quiet, and uncrowded, a peaceful haven. The station's woodwork is a striking blue, set against a lush forest backdrop. The small tracks meander in graceful curves before disappearing beyond the signalman's cabin, eventually merging into a single track. The town of Barog, named after the station, is a quaint hill station at around 4,500 feet in the Himalayan foothills, with a pleasantly cool climate. In the British era, hill trains would stop here for an hour, allowing sahibs and mem sahibs to enjoy a leisurely meal. The dining hall, complete with a viewing gallery, remains intact, offering a glimpse into a bygone era when the ascent to the hills, far removed from the dusty plains of Punjab, truly began here. The History of Barog. Colonel Barog, a railway engineer, was tasked with constructing tunnel number 33. He ordered the drilling to begin from both sides of the mountain, anticipating that the two teams would meet in the middle. However, the crews failed to align and their paths diverged. Frustration set in and the project seemed doomed. Realizing his error in calculations, Colonel Barog faced the British government's censure and was fined 1 Indian rupee for the failure and wasted resources. Humiliated, he became despondent. One day, in despair, he took a walk near the unfinished tunnel with only his dog for company. Overcome by sadness, he ended his life there. It is said that his dog, terrified by the sight of his fallen master, ran to the village. When villagers arrived, it was too late. The work on the tunnel was reassigned to Chief Engineer H.S. Harrington, who completed it in 1903. Despite his own struggles with alignment, Harrington sought the guidance of a spiritual figure from Chale, a diviner named Baba Baku, who helped him find the right course. The Shimla Railway Museum acknowledges Baba Baku's role in the completion of the tunnel. Despite his mistakes, Colonel Barog was honored posthumously, with the village being named in his memory. Today, Barog Station rests on the site of the old village, surrounded by the serene hills of pines and deodars, lending it a poetic charm. The legacy of the Barog Tunnel, Tunnel number 33, now known as the Barog Tunnel, requires constant upkeep. To assist the maintenance team, 55 lights illuminate the interior. However, even this isn't always enough, so mirrors are used to reflect sunlight deeper into the tunnel, a practice that still continues today. The straight tunnel allows sunlight to reach up to 800 meters, thanks to these mirrors. According to Station Master Didu Upadhyaya, additional reflectors can be placed at both ends when necessary. Locals believe that Colonel Barog still haunts the tunnel, and some claim to hear whispers from the depths of its dark passages. The train from Solon arrives and halts for 8 minutes. Evening transforms Barog. A crisp breeze stirs the trees, and the softening light changes the sky's color. A cardigan is needed to fend off the growing chill. As people board the train once more, the journey continues. Inside tunnel number 33, all is silent, save for the mechanical reverberations. Colonel Barog's ghost. It is said that many commuters have encountered the ghost of the colonel near and inside the tunnel. However, he's believed to be a friendly spirit, often willing to engage in casual conversations with the living. Locals frequently share tales of walking through the tunnel, meeting Barog's ghost, and even sitting down with him to share a laugh. There's a strong belief that the tunnel's darkness hides something both mysterious and eerie, especially in the stillness. The tunnel itself is an unsettling place, with its damp, wet walls adding to its eerie atmosphere. Raghav's story. One chilly evening, Raghav, a casual acquaintance of my city, shared a story that would haunt me for days. He had recently visited Shimla and, being an adventurous soul, decided to explore the infamous Colonel Barog Tunnel number 33. Raghav, however, wasn't one to believe in ghost stories, but as he described his experience, I could hear the fear in his voice. He told me that as he ventured deeper into the tunnel, the temperature plummeted, and the silence grew unsettling. Suddenly, he began to hear faint whispers, calling his name, growing louder with every step. At first, he thought it was the wind, but it felt different, unnatural. Then, Raghav told me he saw a shadowy figure standing at the far end of the tunnel. The figure wore an old British officer's uniform, his face filled with an expression of deep sorrow. Raghav stood frozen, his heart pounding, as the figure slowly faded into the darkness. After hastily leaving the tunnel, Raghav couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. His story left me wondering if the ghost of Colonel Barog still wandered the tunnel, seeking peace.